middle-aged women work out their shit tonight. Yeah. I tell you, I stayed away from dating younger men in LA because of the cost of living out here. I was never sure if they were into me or the fact that I owned my house. Didn't want to just make myself vulnerable that way. I'm going to share with you guys 725 days today, alcohol-free. Thank you. You fucking hypocrites. I can see you. Some of you guys are already 4 drinks into a 2-drink minimum, cheering my sobriety. I appreciate the support. So yeah, if you do the math, I decided to quit drinking in the midst of a global pandemic, during the height of political tensions, when everyone else in the world was drinking a lot more, and our own government deemed liquor stores to be essential businesses. Because I have self-sabotage down to an art form. To drive home that point, I'm going to tell you, I have 8 children. Yeah, that's the appropriate reaction. Last night, some people cheered, and I was like, what the fuck? You think I would do that again? No, we have 4 birth, 4 adopted children. Yeah, there was a combination of antidepressants and Pinot Grigio led me to believe I could save the world. As of tonight, I don't even know where 2 of them are. Wish I could say I just made that up. Not a clue. At any given time, I only like 3 of them. I never say which 3 because I like to keep them guessing, you know? Keep them on their toes a little bit. I don't want to say that having so many children was hard on our marriage. But, you know, if Brad and Angelina couldn't pull it off, yeah, Doug and Chris didn't have a chance in hell. So I went out and got a pair of those midlife crisis fuck me boots. You know what I'm talking about. You see a lot of women over 40 in a pair of those leather up high kind of boots, yeah. And I dipped my toes in the cesspool of life we call online dating. Yeah, and now I am absolutely convinced that if a judge just court mandated, let's say, 30 days on a dating site before granting a divorce, most couples would work that shit out. Yeah. I see there's some recovering divorcees in here because that got like church a little bit. Yes, preach. Preach it. Here's some unsolicited advice. Some of you guys, it just got quiet. Yeah. You're like, she has a life experience. I'm going to listen to her. Yeah. Guys, if you like to hunt and you like to fish, I get it. I'm from the South. But we don't need to see pictures of all God's creatures that you made dead. Right, ladies? Right? Don't need that. Also, I don't think it's required that you post a picture of yourself sitting in the front seat where you're wearing your sunglasses. No. I don't think you have to do that. Anyway, after my divorce, I didn't think I'd fall in love again, but I did. Thank you. Thank you. I fell in love again with vodka cranberry. We went everywhere together. Vodka cranberry was incredibly optimistic. I went out to dinner with a guy and almost immediately thought he's not for me. Vodka cranberry said, sure he is. So I moved in with the guy. 4 years, stayed 4 years. One day, I started to feel like, God, this just doesn't feel right, because, you know, I'm quick that way. And Vodka Cranberry kicked it up a notch and said, let me introduce you to my friends Xanax and Ambien. We're going to work together to make sure you feel nothing at all. Yeah, well, one day that man called me a whore. Yeah, Vodka Cranberry didn't like that either. So we got in my SUV and plowed into the front door of the house. Go big or go home, baby. Turns out if you go too big, you don't get to go home. There's something to be learned from every relationship. That one taught me that jail and prison are not the same place. So, in some jails, you can bail yourself out using a credit card. I whipped out my Southwest Visa, racked up enough miles for a one-way ticket to Los Angeles, California. Yeah, thank you. Because clearly, when you're recovering from a mental health crisis, there's no better place to be than Hollywood. Anyway, thanks so much, you guys. Christine Fecketti. Sally.